Welcome everyone to Curse the Dawn Late Night Gaming. We are here on the Curse the Cluster servers that has Ragnarok, Extinction, and Crystal Isles. And we are here in Extinction at our base that we've been working on all day. Kat and I have been gathering resources like crazy. And if you've seen previous videos, you know we live on this raised road here in the city sanctuary on Extinction. Drop coming in. And this road split both ways, went this way and made a circle. But we were losing so much space with that circle, so we filled it in. And we used 3 S+ cliff platforms, and the cliff platforms don't require a pillar. They're like the ones in Aberration that stuck to the side of the cliff mountains and such. So 3 of them off center like this would snap properly, and then we just filled in the rest of the spaces there with just wooden floors. Now I went with wood instead of metal or glass. Basically because it's easiest, and also because we've never had any trouble with anything attacking around here, so I'm not too worried about it getting broken. Now if you look underneath, yes, I went and got my RG. I went to Ragnarok. See, that's the joy of the cluster server, is we can jump from one map to another map to another map. And so I looked and looked for Archies here in Extinction. The highest level I could find was 24, which was just awful. So I said the heck with it, and I jumped in a terminal and popped back to Ragnarok and got my RG. So underneath here it's a little weird because they've still got these supports for a pillar structure. Although it's a cliff platform, I don't quite understand that. I was thinking possibly of maybe putting pillars underneath here, just down to the ground to make it look somewhat logical, like it's really here for a reason. But yeah, we got it all pretty much filled in, and so that gave us so much more space. So now we have the entire area instead of just the road. It's a little annoying that these things are here. There's raised lips on the side. But that's the way it is. And then I went ahead and put in a door and a step here, so that we can easily get in and out. Where are we at here? Doing all right. So what we also did is we ran over to Sunken Forest. Kat had never been there, so I wanted to show her the Sunken Forest, and we also tamed her a gotcha. She hasn't named it yet, but it was a 174. I believe that was higher than mine. Mine was 156, I think. But we successfully got it out of there. We don't have tech. I know everybody on Instagram, on our Instagram account, keeps telling me over and over and over. They're like, just use cryopods. You don't have to walk it back. Just use cryopods. Well, we don't have tech. So until we get tech, we can't use cryopods. I don't believe. We certainly can't create a great... It's a whole, chicken egg situation. You can do the orbital drops, but to do the orbital drops you need a really good enforcer. They're great for killing corrupted creatures. However, our enforcer is just primitive. Huh. And so we don't have tech to use cryopods to carry it over. So we had to walk the gotcha to the closest city to terminal, which allowed us to teleport it here. We did it. We had to kill a Reaper King. Corrupted Reaper King, which was not easy. But we did that too. So, I don't think there's any other updates other than if you know the cave. Look at these levels, 495. So there's the ice cave. And I'll pump stamps still. Wow, this thing has better stats than the higher level one. So where we got these wolves is they were allowing us to tame the high level cave wolves that are all like 300 something. I was able to get 2 males, but I wasn't able to get a female. And then I went back over there to get a female, knocked it out. We had a trap set up over there. We knocked her out, and she wouldn't eat. So I have a feeling they fixed that bug, so you can no longer do that. She wouldn't eat any food, so she couldn't be tamed. And I was gonna try it again, just to see maybe it's just some glitch with the one I had. But then corrupted Rex came over and ate the entire trap. So I have to rebuild it all and start from scratch. But I get a feeling they fixed that bug so that you can't tame them like in Ragnarok and like in the other maps. You can't tame the animals in the caves. But we got 2, even though they're males. I heard someone say that there is sheep in Extinction somewhere, but I haven't seen any. But it's great having all this extra space now. Plus you can just walk across rather than walk around. So in other news, Sarge, my griffin, we had Kestrel and Sarge. Sarge died in the ice cave. I didn't know you couldn't fly in there. I flew in just to take a peek and see if I could see any wolves to pull them out, and it threw me off and down onto the ground. I got attacked. It tried to save me and instantly was killed. Now we can kind of through some. So we changed from Logic servers to G Portal. And I took a copy of our Logic server game of Ragnarok and moved it to G Portal. So it's a copy, the one we have here on our cluster is a copy of the one we had on Logic servers. Now I have that till April, if you can follow here. So I thought, well, I'll just go back to my previous save on the Logic server, start the server back up, get Sarge, and bring him here again. Because he's basically a copy, and then it'll be like he didn't die. So I tried that, and it didn't work. I don't know what was wrong, but it uploaded and was just gone. So I hit upload creature, and then poof, it wasn't any creature anymore. It wasn't in the terminal, it wasn't in the world, it was gone. So Sarge, I think, is gone forever. Now I believe, worst case scenario, I have a save of a backup of our server saved on my local somewhere, but he wasn't that great. He was a good art. He was about the same level as Kestrel there, and he wasn't awesome. He was just a griffin, but he had cool, like, military green color. That was about it. That's why I called him Sarge. But I just don't. I've still got back on Ragnarok. I've got Icarus. I've got Verde. I've got, yeah, those two, and they're both great griffins that are better than Sarge was, so I don't really need him. There's no point in going through so much to get a mediocre griffin. So I'm not gonna. He's just gone. So Sarge is gone. So what's in the plans? I can't stay on too much longer. Have someone coming over that I need to not be online and ignoring them. But I want to get a Doedicurus because I heard they are great for gathering the element from the light poles around here. Oh, yeah. I made a taming pen down here for the Doedicurus and whatever else we want to tame, but really the creature's an aberration. You don't put them in a pen like that. But I just wanted something to... After I built it, I thought, you know, I probably didn't even need it. But there are some creatures you can pick up with an RG and drop in there, which is basically what that's for. But yeah, I want to go get a Doedicurus so I can bring it over here and start gathering some decent amounts of element, because I'm just not gathering enough. And then we need to... I really wanted to make a wolf pack. I'm going to try again to see if I can get a female. Because if we make a big enough pack, we could do some of the orbital drops and start getting somewhere here. Now, I think eventually Kat and I are going to have to run over to Ragnarok or run... I think in Crystal Isle you can load up the bosses. At least we could when I was on Dragonpunk. And just do a boss so we can get tech, because this not having tech is getting to be a pain. We need tech. So my tribe tends to not want to do bosses, so... See what I mean? It's so hard to get up here. You almost have to make a ramp. Kind of annoying. So anyway, that is the update for now. Super short. Sorry I didn't take you along on an adventure this morning. We went to the sunken forest, but you know, not really much happened. We had to kill a Reaper King, which was kind of exciting. But you know, I will say I have not loved this Snowy Owl. I didn't care for it because it doesn't do too much damage. But man, what it doesn't do in damage, it sure makes up for in healing. Because when we were killing that Reaper King, we would beat the crap out of it as much as we could. And then get to a safe spot and heal with this thing. And, you know, 3 times using the heal and we were both fully healed and back at it again. Really, really great feature to be able to heal so quickly. Also, we were working on the stuff. Cat fell down and almost died. I went down and just healed her so fast with this thing. It's really, really good. Oops, sorry. Let me... All I've been adding is in crafting. And of course I parked the owl in front of it, so every time the owl does its little owl pellet, it picks it up, and then you just throw in some rock and it's chucking out good stuff. So anyway, I think that's going to be it for right now. I'll probably be on streaming, I don't think later tonight, probably not, but let's see, tomorrow night, probably. I don't know if I'll try to grab the Doedicurus tonight or tomorrow. I also was thinking of breeding Volanosaur, just to see what happens. But maybe get a better one. I don't know. We'll see. So that's it for the quick update, guys. I hope to soon maybe pop over to Crystal Isle. We haven't really established anything there. It's still very wild. There's no base. There's no anything. So wouldn't mind going there, and once we get most of the creatures here tamed, and then we'll go over to Crystal Isle and grab a Crystal Wyvern and Crystal Griffin, and what else is over there? Phoenix. All the aberration creatures are over there too. So, and it's a cool map. I'd say it's got to be like my second favorite map. Ragnarok is still pretty solid, but it's really good too. So, anyway, until next time, guys, I'll see you Monday night. I hope you enjoy your games as much as I enjoy playing.